Henry VII and John Cabot. On the 5th of March 1496, King Henry VII of England made an important decision that helped change the future of exploration. Europe was entering a time known as the Age of Discovery. Countries like Spain and Portugal were sending ships across the oceans to search for new lands, new trades, and new wealth. England did not want to fall behind. Henry VII was the first Tudor king of England. He came to the throne in 1485 after winning the Battle of Bosworth. Henry was known as a careful and cautious ruler, especially when it came to money, but he also understood that exploration could bring great rewards to England. Henry VII was the first king of England who was Tudor. He came to the throne in 1485 after winning the Battle of Bosworth. Henry was known as a careful and cautious ruler, especially when it came to money, but he also understood that exploration could bring great rewards to England. John Cabot, the explorer who came to Henry with his ideas, was a very cautious, promising man. Cabot believed that by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean, he could reach Asia more quickly. At the time, goods from Asia like spices, silk, and precious materials were extremely valuable in Europe. On the 5th of March 1496, King Henry VII gave Cabot and his sons official permission to explore. This permission came in the form of a document called letters. It allowed them to sail under the English flag and search for lands that were unknown to Christian rulers. If they discovered new lands, England could claim them. King Henry VII saw this as a good opportunity. He did not have to spend a large amount of money, but if Cabot was successful, England could gain new territory and wealth. The agreement also meant that the king would receive a share of any profits from the discoveries. John Cabot began preparing for the journey. He received support from merchants in the port of Bristol. Bristol had many experienced sailors who were used to long sea voyages. Some even believed there might already be land somewhere across the Atlantic. In 1497, about a year after receiving permission from the king, Cabot set sail. His ship was called Matthew. It was a small ship by modern standards, and the journey across the Atlantic Ocean was dangerous. Sailors faced storms, cold weather, rough seas, and the fear of getting lost. After weeks at sea, Cabot and his crew finally saw land. Most historians believe they reached the coast of Newfoundland in North America. When Cabot arrived, he claimed the land for England. This became one of the earliest English claims in the New World. Cabot's voyage was very important for England's future. It showed that England could also explore and discover lands across the ocean, although England would not immediately start large villages. Cabot's journey helped open the door for future England's exploration and expansion. So the decision made by King Henry VII on the 5th of March 1496 had long-lasting effects by giving John Cabot permission to explore. The king helped begin England's journey into overseas exploration. What started as a simple royal document would eventually help shape the history of the English world.